Do you want to perfectly steam your milk, which will enable you make good latte art on your cup of coffee? Let me share with you this easy 4-step guide that is going to help you if you're a beginner struggling to perfectly steam your milk for latte art. Milk steaming is so complicated and challenging to most of the beginner baristas. Even after watching tons of videos about milk steaming, you can still fail. I don't want to say that this is the only way that you can steam your milk, but for the 6 years I've worked as a barista, this is what I've found to work for me each and every time when I'm steaming my milk. It has enabled me to make good latte art on my cup of coffee, because for you to be able to make a good latte art on your cup of coffee, you need to be able to perfectly steam your milk and have that silky texture. For making a good latte art, I have been able to share this same simple step guide to beginner baristas, and within a short period of time, with consistent practice, they have been able to master how they can perfectly steam their milk, which has helped them grow their latte art skills to becoming better baristas, while using this 4 simple step guide about milk steaming. First step is understanding which type of espresso machine that you're going to use to steam your milk. We have 2 types of espresso machines. We have the commercial espresso machine. These are the big espresso machines that you see in most coffee shops. And we also have the home espresso machine. These are the small espresso machines that are designed to be used at home. The difference comes with the amount of pressure that each of these espresso machine releases. If you're using a commercial espresso machine, you're going to need around 10 seconds for you to perfectly steam your milk and have that silky texture. But on the other hand, if you're using a home espresso machine, it can take you even up to 30 to 1 minute for you to perfectly steam your milk. This is because home espresso machines have low pressure. So it's going to take you a much longer time for you to perfectly steam your milk and have that silky texture. Depending on the espresso machine you're using while steaming your milk, it will determine the time that it's going to take you to perfectly steam your milk. The second step is choosing the ideal milk when steaming. When you're steaming, you have 2 important things that you should find in your milk. We have the proteins and the fats. When you heat up these 2 elements in your milk, it's what is going to result into that silky texture, which is going to be very good when you're pouring your latte art. This is why, from my experience as a barista, the fresh full fat milk is the right milk that you're going to need to start with, because this is the right milk which has the right amount of protein and fats, which will enable you to texture and have that silky milk which you're going to need to make a good latte art. Before trying the 9 dairy milks like the oat milk, almond milk, coconut milk, these alternative milks are very challenging to even professional baristas. It requires a lot of time to fully master them. This is why I would recommend, if you're a beginner barista, to start with the full fat milk. After you master this technique, then you can attempt steaming the 9 dairy milks. And the third step is going to be the positioning of the steaming one. Where you position your steaming one is what is going to enable you to add air into your milk and also texture your milk. So when it comes to positioning of the steaming one, I first get my steaming one, pull it out towards you, get my milk jug with the spalp attaching it to the steaming one so that I can have support, then lowering down my steaming one just below the surface of the milk. Twist your jug slightly on the side. This is where I'm going to hold my milk jug for all the time when I'm steaming my milk. All I need is just to lower down my milk jug slightly to inject in air and lift it up so that I can continue texturing my milk. You don't need to move your jug a lot. This is a common mistake that is going to prevent you to texture your milk. You can use water and soap while practicing this positioning of your milk jug, because this is the most important step. I have made a full detailed video explaining to you on how you can position your milk, practice using water and soap, and you'll be able to master this positioning very well. I'll link this video in the description below. Make sure to check it out after this video. This is going to be like the part 2 of this video, so that you can master how you can position your steaming one. And this is going to lead us to the fourth step. On the fourth step, we're going to be only texturing our milk and also waiting until it reaches the desirable temperature. The ideal temperature when you're steaming your milk is around 65 to 70. If you overheat up your milk, this is going to spoil the texture. Most of the time, it's going to burn your milk. And if you overheat your milk, it's not going to be easy for you to have that silk milk texture for making a good latte art. If you're a barista and someone asks for an extra hot latte cappuccino, just heat up the cup with hot water, but don't over steam your milk. The most important thing that we are aiming at is to see a vortex. You must see your milk steaming round. This is the vortex. This means your milk is evenly mixing very well. You can hear the sound becomes very deep. You hold at the base of the milk jug. If it becomes too hot for you to handle, this is probably the right temperature that you're going to need for your milk. Stop your steam, clean your steam, and tap down your milk jug so that you can break off the extra big bubbles on your milk. Swirl your milk so that it can continue mixing while you're tapping down the bubbles. This is a silky milk texture. If you can achieve this silk milk texture, it's going to be very easy for you to learn and master latte art. As you can see, I can pour the basic latte art design on my cup of coffee using this silky milk texture. But one thing I'd like you to keep in mind, this is not a quick thing that you're going to just learn within a day. You're going to need to watch this video again, master these 4 simple steps. You can even write them down for a quick understanding. The first step is understanding what type of espresso machine you're using. Are you a home barista or you're a beginner barista? The second step is understanding the type of milk that you're going to need when you're a beginner barista or a professional barista. And the third step, which is all about positioning of your steaming one into your milk jug and adding air into your milk. And the fourth step, which is texturing your milk. When you're texturing your milk, you're creating that vortex, which is going to enable you mix up everything very well, resulting into that silky, perfect milk texture for making a good latte art. As I promised you, the part 2 of this video is the positioning of your steaming one. Watch this video next because it's a full detailed video on how you can practice and master how to position your steaming one in the milk jug so that you can be able to perfect your milk steaming technique.